the microphones. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I see that we have quorum, and I call this Court of Revision meeting of May 13th, 2019 to order. We will begin by appointing a chair to this committee. I call for nominations for the position of chair. Are there any nominations?
You could nominate me. I'll do it.
I can do it.
You'll do it?
Sure.
Okay. Go for it.
Chair for the day, right?
You're chair for the day then. Okay.
So
Right
am I
on.
hearing a nomination by Councillor Hildebrand?
Yes. Councillor Wink.
Okay. I call for nominations for the position of chair. Are there any other nominations? Okay, I will call for the third time. I call for nomination of the position of chair. Are there any nominations? Okay. Councillor Wink, do you accept the position of chair to this committee?
Yes, I do.
I have a motion on the floor that Councillor Wink be appointed as chair of the Court of Revision. May I have a vote? All in favor? Any opposed?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Do you want me to move up there again?
Yes, please. Yes, please. These are, once you've done the adoption of the agenda, these are the opening remarks for this meeting.
So do this first?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't fill that part out.
Oh, sure. I know. And read this out, or?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, so good evening and welcome. This is a sitting of the Court of Revision under the Drainage Act for proposed works associated with the Paw Street culvert replacement of the Big Creek Drain. The purpose of this Court of Revision is to hear any appeals of drainage assessment costs associated with the Paw Street culvert replacement improvements to the Big Creek Drain. Only the town of Pelham is assessed costs associated with this work, as all of the works are related to improvements that need to be undertaken by the road authority and are associated with the Paw Street culvert replacement. No other works or improvements to the Big Creek Drain are proposed. Council gave first and second reading of the bylaw to adopt the engineer's report for the Paw Street culvert replacement on the Big Creek Drain on April 1st, 2019. The Court of Revision must be held before council can give third and final reading of the bylaw. If there are no appeals of the drainage assessment brought forward tonight at this Court of Revision hearing, then council can proceed with the third reading of the bylaw, giving final approval of the engineer's report for the Paw Street culvert replacement. Third reading can occur 40 days after the notice of the court's first sitting, i.e. after May 27, 2019. First council meeting after May 27th is June 3rd, 2019. If there are appeals of the drainage assessment, then the Court of Revision will hear those appeals and decide if the appeals are valid. Total cost of the project must remain the same, which means that if the court reduces as assessment, the court reallocates the shortfall among other assessed property owners. The court only has the authority to make changes to the assessment schedule and not to technical aspects of the engineer's report. No appeal notices were received by the clerk in advance of this meeting. Okay, so we have an agenda in front of us. Any changes or amendments to the agenda? Could I have a motion to adopt the agenda? Councillor Hildebrand, seconded by Councillor Cholfi. All those in favor, so carried.
Disclosure of pecuniary interest.
Okay, yes. Does anyone have disclosure of pecuniary interest and general nature thereof? Seeing none. So orders of appeal, notices sitting court of revision, Paw Street culvert replacement. So we can't do any of that. Is there anything that has to be added to that?
No.
No. So, engineer's report, overview of assessments. So, engineer, could you please provide evidence regarding any appeals before the court of revision?
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So you know, I'm not the engineer of this, the author of this report. However, the only assessment is against the road authority. There's no assessment against any other lands. So the report is pretty straightforward. That has been given to council at the last meeting. It hasn't changed any, and it's still the only assessment on the drain.
Okay, great, thank you.
Just like home.
You need to see this report?
There you go.
Let me just pull up, was there not something on eScribe for your review?
I don't believe there was.
Pull that up.
Was the Sprite Associates report on eScribe?
Yes, it was attached to the agenda.
Okay.
So, yes, then we need to vote on accepting it.
So 5.1,
Receive.
yeah, so, agenda number 5.1, titled Big Creek Drain Paw Street Culvert Replacement, dated May 13th, 2019. Could I have someone move? Oh, killed it. Councilor Hildebrand is so moved that the quarter revision for the town of Pelham receive the Big Creek Drain Paw Street Culvert Report prepared by Sprite Associates dated March 1st, 2019. All those in favor? So carried. Okay, so, landowner appeals. Landowners may make oral case for improper assessment. Seeing none, no need for rebuttal. We've had no late appeals. And at this point, really no decisions to be made, I guess. No. So, agenda number 9.0, decision of the Court of Appeals, moved by Councilor Cholfi, that the Town of Pelham Court of Revision for the Big Creek Drain, having received no appeals, approves the schedule of assessments and drainage works as outlined in the engineer's report for the Big Creek Drain Paw Street Culvert Replacement dated March 1st, 2019, prepared by Sprite Associates. All those in favor? So carried. Okay, agenda item number 10, adjournment, May 13th, 2019, moved by Councilor Cholfi. Be it resolved that the Town of Pelham Court of Revision Big Creek Drain be and is hereby adjourned. All those in favor? Carried. Thank you very much.